Hey there folks, Comicsgatekeeper here. My last recording of this, the sound dropped out halfway through, which is kind of annoying, so I've had to re-record again. I had to re-record issue 17 as well. I don't know what the heck is going on here. The new audio setup is a hell of a lot better for recording lots more videos, so I can go through it a lot quicker rather than spending half my goddamn day editing and speaking into a Kindle. This setup is a lot easier, but it does seem to have drawbacks. So sorry if you were waiting for this one. It's slightly delayed. So what we got? And as if by magic, everyone starts using angle grinders and lawnmowers as soon as I start recording. Yay! Okay. Issue 18, and it looks like it's Vietnam. Someone from my age would have probably seen many Vietnam films. Yeah, there were a lot of them made when I was a child, and we ended up seeing them all. Obviously all from the American perspective. I think, yeah, Frankie Boyle made a joke about the modern wars. We'll blow up your country. We'll pay billionaires to rebuild your infrastructure. Then 20 years later, we'll come back to make a movie about how our soldiers killing your people made them sad. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of war in general. I'm one of those freaks that thinks World War II was pointless. I think the only good war, if there is such a thing, would be the Star Wars trilogy. But yeah. Anyway, let's dive into the comic. I started all my tangents early, that one. I got them all out of the way early, so that's good. It's a 2-hour stopover in JFK. Oh yeah, they're going to Paris to rescue Cassidy from the Grail, who are a religious conspiracy that order governments around. They both got the same light. This was back in the day when you could smoke inside. Oh my god, they're smoking in an airport. Well, Jesus Christ. Yep, they've both got the same lighter. Fuck communism. John? No, John was my dad's name. Jesus Christ almighty, you're John Custer's boy. I'm Jesse. God damn, Jesse, you look just like your daddy. I was damn sure it was you, except you looked like you did all those years ago. I'm Billy Baker. Your dad might have talked to me, called me Space. I don't recall. It's been a while since we talked. He died in 74. Buddies in Vietnam. He was a good friend. I always wondered why he never called me up. I have his picture here. I never have any pictures of him. Strange. Strange how much we look like our fathers. I saw a video of my father. I think he was about 50. My uncle took a home movie when he visited from far away, and yeah, he showed us the video when he came back many moons later, and he looked just like my younger brother, exactly and precisely. That was strange, but yeah, genes are funny. I have 3 brothers, and apparently we all look like clones of each other. Oh dear. Anyway, let's get back on to the preacher. This is the Vietnam flashback one. Texas and the Spaceman. You probably think we've got it hot and humid in New York, but believe me, you got it easy. Imagine walking through a hot swamp with water over your head, wrapped in a couple of blankets. Then you got your helmet and your flak jacket and your rifle. You got pockets and pouches full of all kinds of shit, including maybe a couple of belts for the Squad 60. I believe the Squad 60 would be the heavy machine gun. Yeah, Marine squads tend to have one gunner who has the heavy machine gun. Yeah, that would be like larger caliber bullets, and usually they'd give him a superior firing position. He would not be the person that would go in and clear buildings. He would be, I'll stand off here, and if anything comes, I'll spray the shit out of them. This is my understanding of Marine squadrons anyway. Let's see. What have we got? Oh, they're on parade. We didn't have too many parades in Nam. Who the fuck is that? It's the boys from NASA Space. They've come to offer you a job. Space was short for spaceman. I told them I wanted to be an astronaut. And who it is? It's John motherfucking Wayne. Are you fucking believing this? Yo, Texas, you seen this? It's the man. Texas has gone crazy. I don't remember what she really said. Some bullshit about fighting the good fight and the communists. But his words didn't matter, because we were staring right at him. There he is, the Marine Sergeant who hit the beach at Iwo Jima. The man who shot Liberty Valance. This was the guy that said, take him to Missouri, standing right in front of you. So his speech is all over, and he comes over. He gives every single Marine one of these Zippos. He asks your daddy for a light. Thank you, son. What's your name? Custer, sir. Private J. What's the J for? John, sir. That's a hell of a fine name. Nice. I used to look up the stars when I was a kid. I used to think it would be really cool to go up in one of those Gemini rockets. You keep looking, Space. There's the chances of you going up in a Gemini rocket are about as remote as them stars are. Fuck you. Hey, Space, Texas, fire in the hole. He lit his own farts on fire. Gunny, you motherfucker. Gunny Goring was a crazy son of a bitch. He was stupid, clumsy, weakling. He wouldn't have lasted a day over there if we hadn't been looking out for him. He could make you laugh at your own mama's funeral. Ah, dear. Why was he called Gunny? Short for gonorrhea. He had it. You scared the shit out of me, you stupid peckerwood cocksucker. Jesus Christ. Just what I needed, Gunny. A starry night, a fat reefer, and a face full of your burning ass gas. Yeah, makes your eyes water, don't it? I can't believe I got a silver-plated Zeppo lighter off the Duke. We were just talking about the first movie we'd seen. What was yours? The Conqueror. The fucking Genghis Khan one. What the hell did you see that for? You're beautiful in your wrath, shit. I almost died laughing when I heard him say that. Yeah, for those that don't know about John Wayne, he did a film where he played Genghis Khan. Let that one sink in. Genghis motherfucking Khan. Now John Wayne I can kind of see as a world conqueror, but Genghis Khan was Mongolian, and John Wayne is in no way, shape or form Mongolian, even if you squint. So yeah, it was a weird film. I remember laughing my ass off at it as a kid. I think they did eye makeup and his eyebrows so that he looked ever so slightly oriental. But no, it looked awful, and obviously it probably wouldn't even be shown today because blah blah blah. Yeah, of course when I was a kid I was watching things like Fu Manchu, And yeah, it was always white actors pretending to be the evil Chinese fella. That used to be a trope back in the day. Steve Coogan, the comedian, did a show called Dr. Terrible's House of Horrible, and in one of them, the writer of League of Gentlemen, Mark Gatiss, who wrote several Doctor Who's as well, he played a Chinese fella called Hangman Chan. They call him the Inscrutable Yellow Menace. It was supposed to be ironic, obviously, because it was made in the late 90s, sort of late 90s, early 2000s. But yeah, it was just, it was crazy. It was pastiche, obviously, of all the stuff they'd done in the mid 20th century, when they didn't give a shit about that sort of stuff. But yeah, it's a brilliant exchange where he calls him Hangman Chan. I think he calls him the Inscrutable Yellow Devil. And yeah, Hangman Chan responds. He says, "Ah, Nathan Blaze, twat." So yeah, he hasn't really got a witty comeback for his nemesis Nathan Blaze, so he just calls him a cunt. I like that. But yeah, I'm getting off track again. So yeah, the point of that little aside was that John Wayne played a Mongolian warlord. Anyway, so what are they doing? Oh, they have a machine gunner called Murphy, who is a cunt. He calls John Wayne Marion. He's about to say he's a goddamn faggot. And of course they cut to him being beaten up. And the corpsman, which is apparently a marine medic, asks what happens. He slipped. I like it when 5 people simultaneously say he slipped. So there he is. He volunteers him for all the shitty details like cleaning latrines. And when they go out into the field, they've got a lieutenant with them who doesn't know his arsehole from a hole in the ground. He wears his rank insignia, which you're not supposed to do apparently, because it makes you a prime target for snipers. His dad was rich, but instead of buying his way out of Vietnam, he asked to be sent to Vietnam. Ah dear. Yeah, I did grow up with a few people that went into the armed forces, and they always said that the person that wants to be a hero is very, very fucking dangerous, usually to the people around him. So, what have we got? Oh, they found a village that's not on the map. Murphy's trying to convince the lieutenant to send the people he doesn't like into the village because he knows it's dangerous. So what's that? Oh, an old woman. It's Charlie's grandma, can you believe that? She's got a grenade. Well, fuck. I'm gonna kill him, I swear, that pig fucking son of a whore, Murphy. Get over here, you fucking sucker. I'm gonna cut your out and skull fuck your eyes out of your head. Okay, that's yeah, that's definitely a thing to say. Right, what else we got? Texas, no, you gotta play it cool. Not the time. A few weeks later, the lieutenant gets exactly what everyone expected. A sniper bullet to the face. So now he's not hanging around the lieutenant all the time. They can get him. They dump him in a frigging barrel of shit and roll him down the hill past the barbed wire. You trying to fucking kill us? You see what happens? You get our buddy blown over all creation. You think you can walk away from that? Well, fuck you. This is from all 3 of us, you son of a bitch. They kick him down the hill. And of course Charlie is right on the other side of the hill. And he ends up in a goddamn tree. Fortunately they got a rocket launcher. We never knew why she did what she did. Oh, mama's son. Maybe a boy was killed by Americans. Maybe she lost her family in one of the bombings. I suppose it ain't important now. I never had a friend in I never had a friend in my life like I had in John Custer. Then you come back here and you find out you were fighting for politicians and the motherfuckers in the arms industry. And you can forget about what folks are saying. You're a hero, because you ain't shit. You think, fuck, we got through Nam and it'd all been for nothing. Oh, he gives him his picture back. Oh, and the man gives him the picture. You ought to be able to remember a man like your daddy. I was thinking about Vietnam once in a while. In a crazy way, I wish for a while I was back there. So I could wish I was back here again. Anonymous US serviceman quoted in Nam by Mark Baker. Ah, well that was interesting. A nice aside. But yes. Wait, is he wearing a jumpsuit? I never noticed that before. I thought he was in a white shirt, but he's actually in a white jumpsuit. Okay. You don't get many of them these days. Maybe he's planning on joining the village people. Right, okay folks, enjoy and take care. Later.